Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 25 with me, Mr. Silly P. Ladies and gentlemen, these are mods for Friday the 20th of June. Apologies for the delay. We've got 3 updates. The map New American by Samuel Batista Modding. That says a new save game is recommended. The Chrono Trailer Pack by MW Misha 3615 and the Cow Pasture by Missy B have all had updates. In front of me, we've got the Polish Brick House by Raider, 12.5 megabytes download, 10 slots, 45,000. You find that in the build mode and farmhouses. There is just a sleep trigger. You can't go inside the building. And we've got the fans and various different bits. No customization options. It comes just as it is. Next to that, oh, actually, no. Next, I'm going to show you in here. If we come to here and we go to our decorative items and it's others we want, and scroll down, we have got the State Agricultural Farm Housing Blocks, also by Raider. 22.2 megabytes download, 11 slots, 13 slots, and 11 slots. And these, again, have no customization options on them. So we've got this one here. Looks like this. These aren't sleep and wardrobe triggers. These are just decorative items. This one here. Detail's really good on them, actually. On the balconies and stuff. Very cool. And then this one's my favourite of the 3. I don't know why. Maybe it's the different colours. I don't know what it is, but I like that one. There we go. That's the State Agricultural Farm Housing Blocks. Next, we've got the Family Home. This is 2 in this. This is by Oito. 38.97 megabytes download, 6 slots and 22 slots. We have a customization option on... Is it on both? Let me just double check. Come back up here and we go to... not tools, farmhouses. So we've got this one here, which is this one here. 50,000 to purchase. Customization option on this was just colour. So you can see, did I place a blank one on this one? I did. So you've got some colour options on that, so you can change the colour of the walls on that one. And then we've got this one here for £7,000. The Breaking Bad RV is making a welcome return. This customization option gives you a solar panel, which puts the awning out on the side, which is pretty cool. So we can go into the building. Garage is also available. Garage, wherever you're from. Garage if you're in the UK. Well, it depends where you're in the UK as well, I suppose. We have got light switches which are clearly visible, especially if you've got your icons and markers on. House is nicely furnished. So this is Walter White's home, and that's obviously the RV. We'll see the RV in a minute. So we come round here. I remember when I reviewed this last time, and I wandered around it thinking, this seems really familiar. Didn't even dawn on me at the time. So anyway, Walter White's home, and I think it's in this end room here. There you go. So you can see the light switches, sleep trigger. I have to say, I prefer this wardrobe trigger to Giant's version. I like that. I think that's very cool, that icon. Like that a lot. If we come out of there, and we go around to the RV. So like I say, that's with the awning, the solar panel. Wardrobe triggers on the outside. If we go to the inside, we are full Breaking Bad in here. If you want a farming simulator meth lab, absolutely perfect. Barrels of ether at the end. You know, it's all going on. I mean, or you might be making Scotch eggs. I don't know. There we go. That's the family house. Next, we got the Decorative Pack for Productions by Hispano. This is 0.87 megabytes download, 4s on the slot count. This is a selection of the various different items. If we go into our... Not there. Go to here, come to decoration, and I think... Was this others or decoration? This was decoration. So, we start here. So we've got pallet stacks. So this one is just a standard pallet stack. There's no colour option, but we can go from 1 pallet to 3, 4, 5, and it goes up the stack. As you can see, 11, 12, back to 1. These stacks, I did place one. These stacks, the next 3, are just the different sorts of pallets, but they do exactly the same thing. Customization option 1A, B, C, D. So if you want to lean pallets against stuff, you've got the option to lean your pallets. And then we go up the stack. When we get to the top of the stack, then it gives you the option with the stack all the way up. 15, 16, there we go. Where are we? 15. 16 leans 1, leans 2, 1 around the side, 1 on the other side. And that's the same for that stack and that stack, just different colours. That stack is the same as this first stack, but these are composite pallets. So these are like the plastic, recycled plastics type pallets. We've got cardboard one, which is this one here. We've got customization on this one, has a cardboard box on the top of it. Ropes, customized. We've got A, B, C, D, back to A again. Then we've got the various different containers. These containers have customization option. We can stack these as well. I think 4 was the most on that one. And then this one was, we'll go backwards, I think, on this one. 6 on that one. And this one, I think, might have been 5. Oh, 10, they're much smaller. Okay. There's smaller boxes. There you go. So that's the selection. There's your composite sort of recycled plastics type 1. Cardboard. They're all nicely made and detailed. So if you want to add a little bit of whatever it might be, you know, if you're doing a storyline or you just want to add some decoration around your map, you can and go for it. Next, we've got the nation's flags. Oh no, hang on, I said this the wrong way around. I'm so sorry. I was looking at the wrong line. Decorative Pack for Productions, 2.8 megabytes download, 2 slots by Piersi. I'm so sorry, this is by Piersi. I skipped one. What I'm coming to next was the one I just said. This is the nation's flags, 0.87 megabytes download, 4 slots by Hispano. Sorry. Piersi, Hispano. So we've got a small flag set and a large flag set. If we go into here and we go, was this decoration as well? Did I go past it? There we go. So small flags are just here. They're that size. Large flags are just here. Larger versions of the same thing. Customization options, we have got Germany, Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, France, England, Italy, Spain, United States, and back to Germany again. So again, if you're looking for something to I don't know, add a bit of flavour to your map, whatever it might be, there you go. We've got nation's flags. Next we've got the CNG Filling Station. This is 2.03 megabytes download, 5 slots, 16,000 to buy by ScandinavianVikingsModRebuildsTeam. This is a placeable point for filling up methane-powered vehicles. This is like any other fuel. I say any of the other fuel ones. Some are fuel stations, but this is one of the ones you can refill. I already put a little bit in already, but you can pick how much you want to put in it, refill it with your methane, and away you go. Pull up to it with, I mean, I've got this out just to, this is a methane powered vehicle. It doesn't actually require any methane at the moment, but you just drive up over here and it will allow you to refill your methane tank. This one, build mode, is under containers. And it's just there for 16 grand. No customization options. It comes just as it is, like that. There you go. That is the CNG Filling Station. Next we've got this. This is quite cool, actually. I like that, the rustic feel of it. This is the TMR Wooden Mixing Station by NASA B82, 3.55 megabytes download, 13 slots, 15,000 to buy. Build mode, factories is where you find it. Just there for 15 grand. Again, no customization options. This auger, when you tip into it, does rotate and the stuff will sit in there for a little while, then it will disappear and it will go back to this. I've already got 3 items in here of what's required, and what is required here: hay, mineral feed, silage and straw. It will take 250,000 litres of each, and then the recipe down there: 200 straw, 250 silage, 500 hay, 50 mineral feed, gives you 1,000 out. So those combined do come to 1,000. You're not losing anything. 2,412 cycles per month, so it should run fairly fast. So what I'm going to do is tip this in, and then I'll turn it on, and we should see our TMR start appearing fairly quickly. There we go. Tip that in, you'll see the auger start to run, and you'll see at this end. So you'll see the auger turning. It will do that for a little while, then that will disappear and the auger will go back to stationary. And then what should happen, I'm assuming, is once we turn this on, like so, and we start getting Tulmix ration in there, up to 250,000 litres, there you go, we're up to 48 already. This is going to fly, that this is going to then start to fill up, I would imagine, with our Tulmix ration, and then we take out from the pipe just there. Does that look like it's already getting bigger, that bit there? And this is absolutely steaming along. We're up to already 340. Yeah. So if you want to make toe mix ration, admittedly it does require mineral feed, which I know some people don't like using that as a recipe. And this isn't one where you can do just silage and hay, silage, hay and straw. You know, you do have to have all three to run it because it's a production. That's the way it works. So there we go. That is the TMR wooden mixing station. Next we've got the farm building set. There are 4 items within this set of buildings. We have got, actually I'll say who it's by first. This is by Hellraiser, 17.96 megabytes download. We've got a shed, 8 slots, 10,600. We have got a manure heap, 4 slots, 4 million litre capacity. We've got a pig pen, pig building, 13 slots, 67,000 to buy, 20 animals it will hold. There's no customization for animal pen, it holds 20. Farmhouse, 15 slots, 43,750. And then we got under decorative, we've got 15 slots, 21,150. And that is the farmhouse, but just a decorative version. So we go into here, go to our sheds, whiz down to there, and you will see it just there. So that's that one there, 10,600, no customization option. We come across to our silos. Manure heap is that one just there. 25, yes, right, yeah, 25 grand, 4 million litre capacity. If we come from there and we go to, what was next on the list? What's that? Was silos? Oh yeah, pigs. Come down to animals, go across our pigs, and it's that one just there, 67 grand. Again, no customization option. And then, I mean, this is all fairly obvious, I guess, straightforward. The one that does change a little bit and is worth showing is, I say worth showing, they're all worth showing, you know what I mean? Sorry, that sounded awful, didn't it? The farmhouse there, because this has a customization option. At the moment, around the back there, if I click R3, you've got farmhouse without a water tap or with a water tap. There you go, around there. Zoom. Whoa, struggling with zooming. There you go. With or without a water tap at the back as well. So you can have water on the building too. So there you go. There's our shed. There is lighting in here across the way. Drive through, storage on the side. But what is cool about this one as well, it is a shed, but we have places to store our chainsaws this side, and this side our spray cans and our horse brush. Very nice. Manure heap just there. Slurry point for our pig pen. Dialogue box for our pigs is just there. Door does open, we can go in. We've got some pigs in here. Feed and bedding went in here. And then we have also got a 20,000 litre corn silo. So you can, and it is just corn. You can store corn in here. This is a drive-through bit of the building as well. So this door can open either side. If we come through there and out the other side, we've then got the farmhouse, sleep trigger, wardrobe trigger, and then the water point, if you've gone for the option with the water points around the side. The decorative item is under decoration. I won't jump in and show you that one, but it's this building just without the triggers. If you want to have a farm building, you can. There you go. That is the farm building set. Next, we've got the old wooden barn. This is by Raider. This is 11.38 megabytes download, 8 slots, 15,500. Build mode and sheds is where you will find it. I haven't actually even opened this one yet. Nicely made and detailed, as the Raider stuff always is. Again, I'm not saying that other modders aren't. I'm just saying the Raider stuff is. You have to be so careful. I love it when you get this, you know, with the way it's made, with the slatted look, and you've got the light coming through, and you can see the stuff out. It just adds an element, you know. Very cool indeed. I did say it was 15,500. No, I did. Yes. Next, we've got the reinforced Quonset sheds for Rootcrops and Woodchip. 31.83 megabytes download by ScandinavianVikingsModRebuildsTeam. 20 slots, 248,000 to buy. Now, the capacity I'm not sure on. 16 slots, 248,000 to buy. So we've got the root crop one, which I put out. There's a wood chip one as well. If we go back across to our silos, and we come down to the bottom, just there. So there's our first one. That's the root crop one. And then the wood chip one is there. The wood chip one just does wood chip. Now, from what it says in the description, the wood chip one is 200,000 litre. This one, the root crop one, says, I'm sure it says 2.5 million. It may say 25 million, but I counted the zeros, and I'm sure it said 2.5 million litres. And it will take all of the root crops. So it will do potatoes, sugar beet. It will do, what did I say? Potatoes, sugar beet, carrot, parsnip, red beet. So do all of those. 1 million litres of each. And I thought, well, if we do 1 million litres of each, then 2.5 million litres won't do them all. So I put a load of stuff in anyway. So tipping in is done here. Nice and straightforward. Over here we do have an option here for hide warning steps. So we can, markers. You can hide the warning markers if you don't want them there. I like the cone on the front bit so you don't hit the trailer hitch of the Grimme. When you tip into this, it does have an animation which I'll show you in just a second. But if you look bottom right, I've got 1 million litres of carrots. I went a little bit over with potatoes, parsnip, sugar beet, red beet. I'm already over 2.5 million. When I hit 1 million litres for carrots, it wouldn't let me put any more in. So it is 1 million litres per, which makes me think, I don't know, it's odd. Let's back up, tip in. You'll see the animation, the conveyor belt runs, and it goes. So it's allowed me to put another 500,000, so I'm up to 1 million litres of red beet, and it put it in. So 2.5 million, I don't know if that's quite right. Taking out, it's done the back here. Around the back, come round, and you can take out whatever you put in. Now, it does also mention silo extensions in the description. If we go into our build mode and go across silo extensions, there aren't any. So I don't know if that's because this was out on FS22 as well, so it could be the descriptions from FS22, maybe. But all I've got when I downloaded it was the buildings themselves. I didn't get a silo extension, so just thought I'd mention that. That is the reinforced Quonset sheds for Rootcrops and Woodchips. Next to that, we've got this. It's quite cool. If you've got a lot of woodchip, this could come in handy. This is the Refined Woodchips and Sawdust Factory by MrDexxx. 3.99 megabytes download, 2 slots, 30,000 to buy. Build mode and factories is where you'll find it. You know what I didn't check for? Let's go into build mode, go to factories and go across to sell points. I didn't check and see if there was a sell point that came with this. I don't think there is. No. Thought I'd better check. But yeah, so build mode and factories is where you find it. If we click on here, you'll see that what it takes is wood chip. So 46,000 litres of wood chip in, and that will give you premium sawdust and refined wood chips out. So 1,000 litres of wood chips will give you 1,000 litres of refined wood chip and 100 of premium sawdust. It only runs at 24 cycles a month, so although it is 1,000, what are we looking at so far? Refined wood chips 895 and premium sawdust 89. If we come into here and check on our prices, where are we? Refined wood chips. Oh, 2,105. That's not too bad. And then the one that's going to take a little bit longer is the premium sawdust. Premium sawdust. Oh no, less. But you're still getting 2 lots out of there. When your wood chip at the moment, what's my wood chip worth? Wood chip's only worth 971. So it's well worth doing. If you fancy it. I'm just thinking, will we, before I finish here, get a refined wood chips out? We might do, because we're over 900 litres already. So there we go. That is the Refined Wood Chip and Sawdust Factory. Next, we're going to go up to the top of the hill. So we are in the Riding Stable by VX Mapping. This is 45.63 megabytes download. 29 slots. Will hold 16 animals. 250,000 to buy with a customization option of solar panel. Build mode, animals and horses is where you'll find it. Now, the ones after this, I'm just going to show you in the build menu because it gives all the information to you. This does have the option when you place it to customize the pen size. I went for the standard pen size, but you can customize it. It will still only hold 16 horses, but you can make the pen larger if you feel that the pen's a little bit small for horses. And if you want to exercise them in a bigger pen and you've got a lot of room, you can extend the pen out. So our dialog box is just here for our animals. Light switches, nice and clearly marked if you've got these on. What I do like is these as well. That's the feed point, but you can open these. The feed point is this one here, which is pretty cool. These gates do open as well. Where are we? Yeah, these open, which is nice. But what's really cool is when we come around inside here and along here, first trigger we come to, close the awning. It starts off closed. So if you want to exercise your horses and the weather's a bit inclement, or you're doing a riding show, or I don't know, whatever you might be doing, so you can bring the awning in and close that, or open it up if you want to. That's pretty cool. But further along, this one here, we can... Now, this says reset box collisions. I thought that was for the horse stable bits outside. Now, I turned it on, I turned it off, and I couldn't work out what had a collision and what didn't, unless it means these. I thought it was a bit weird, unless it's the box at the back, maybe. We have got our shed lights, just here, which is cool. And then the next one along, this is pretty cool too. Open and close the shutters. That's a cool feature. Very nice indeed. So there we go. That's the riding stable by VX Mapping. So the next 4 are all by MrHector. So the lizard animal barns, 84.07 megabytes download. We've got horses, 15 slots, will hold 16. We've got pigs, 18 slots, will hold 300. We have got sheep, 9 slots, will hold 300. And chickens, 14 slots, will hold 600 plus on all those, because they're all customizable. But what I wasn't going to put them all out because it gives you all the information in here. So we go, there's not a cow one on this one, so we go across to our horses and come down to there, that one there. It says all the information is there, where it says lizard farming, a place to keep your horses. The pasture of the building can be customized. The building has the option to add solar panels on its roof. The price per panel, and it tells you what it is there, and then your income per panel with adequate weather conditions. Now, if I just click on that, that's what it looks like. Very nice. Customize. We have got solar panel, which it just said about, but you have got color options, I think, on all 4 of these as well. So if we clicked on the color option and did that, we can change the color option on there too. I'm not going to try and place it, because when you do, then it will give me the option to change the pen size if I want to change the pen size. We go from there to our pigs. So our pig one is just there. Carpathian Countryside, I think, was the first place I encountered these by MrHector. But they're very cool. I think the sheep one is almost identical. And the same thing, customization options, solar panel or colour. We can change the colour on that one as well. That does say outside lights have got a switch. Inside lights are automatic. And there's a red light as well on these 2. If we come across to our sheep one is there. It just doesn't have the big tank that the pig one had. There's the sheep one. Again, customization option is available for size. And then the chicken one is just there. I'll show you with this one. So if we click customize, let's change the color. There you go, like that. There you go. Do I want to customize the fence for chickens? Yes, I do. Where is our fence? Oh, it's starting there. There you go. Come out to there. Let's go to there, there, and back. Do I need to go there and then? I've had this before where it's not let me. Isn't that weird? Why is it not? Now, one of these, was it this one? Said it had the option for extra fencing that could be placed separately. Delete last segment. Why is that not letting me? That's weird. Don't know why I did that. Anyway, it could just be some collision on the ground, or I just came at the wrong angle. But as you can see, you can customize it. What I'm going to just double check is, come to here, go down to fences. I'm sure it was this pack that said it did. There you go. So there and there. Pig fence, sheep fence, purely decorational object. So they've got fencing as well. I think, did these have segment types as well? Let's do that, that. There's the first segment type. Change it to a second segment type. Gate there. Change to the next one. That one. Then that one, like so. So you can do the fences as well on those. So that is the Lizard Animal Barns by MrHector. Oh, next we have got, I'm going to show you it in here, we've got the STIHL 026 by Cashdown18, 5.2 megabytes download, 500 to buy. You will find it under your chainsaws, just there for 500, as I just said. I've already got one, so do that, that. So it looks a little bit more weather beaten. Let's just say that. And I mean, yeah, there's not really much else to it. It'll cut down trees. That's what it's designed to do. Put that away. Straightforward. Next, we've got this, and I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure how I feel about this. This is the Grimme SL8022 Autoload by MircoGT and BayernGamers. 2.8 megabytes download and 5 slots. Now we already have this from Dr. Julia. And it's almost, it does the same thing. It's the same thing. I think the only difference being, I think they added some lights on it. It had an update. It launched and then got an update almost immediately to add some extra lights on it. It does have, I think, one feature that stands out different to the Dr. Julia one. But I'll show you where you find it. Come to our belt systems. I've got the Dr. Julia one installed because I use these all the time. So, same price. Says the same thing. Quantum Autoload, Quantum Autoload. So this one here, where is it on my list? Yeah, 2.8 and 5. Options on it, we've got work lights, no or yes. Main colour, design colour does the logo, and then rim colour does the rim colour. And it picks up anything off the ground, which is what the Dr. Julia one does as well. If I turn that on. Now, what is different is the Dr. Julia one, you've got an option for a much faster version. It will go much faster over the ground. This is 3 kilometers per hour. It will do 3. I mean, that's what it will do. If we now... I can turn the conveyor belt, it will load it up. There you go. So it's picking up from the ground. But what is different between this and the Dr. Julia one is the adjustment. Look how much quicker that is. That's way faster. And then this as well. Look at that. That's nuts fast. I mean, absolutely nutty. So if we unload here. Oh, of course it won't let me unload here. Why would it not let me unload there? Really? The old ground texturing thing, when you've done a few bits and bobs here and there. Oh, really? Right, I'm going to go and grab a trailer. Bear with me a second, just so we can see it operating. It does what the conveyor... That has staggered to me. That is very, very fast. But anyway, I'll grab a trailer. This should work straight away. If you watched any of my Let's Plays, you'd have seen me use this before. But it picks up pretty much anything. So, yeah, whatever you want to use it for, whether it's root crops, whether it's cereal crops, if you're doing stone from for the cement works or anything like that, from the dredging boats and things like that, it works an absolute treat. There you go. It's fairly slow, actually. I thought it might be quicker than that, but anyway. So that'll fill up the trailer until it's done. There you go. That is the Grimme SL8022 Autoload. Right, next we're going to have a look at a few in the menu. So we're going to go to here and to levelers. He says, levelers, just there. So we have got the MSS 300 Lizard Farming. 2.63 megabytes download, 2 slots, 3 meters by Assassin TV2. This is a leveler. As you can see there, 4,750. Attach a short, attach a long on your 3-point. Main colour and design colour. Main colour does the bottom bit. Design colour does the top bit. And it will level your silage clamps. Or it might push crops around and stuff like that. Generally speaking, they will push anything around. But silage clamps, it's not a compactor. It is a leveler. Next we have got under cultivators. Just here. We have got the Lizard, where are we? SD1, 9.6 megabytes download, 4 slots and 3 slots, both 2.7 meters by AgroSketch. So this one here and this one here, that one's got harrows, that one's got a basket roller. They are cultivators. They should bring up stones. Warning triangle, yes or no. Frame color, chisel color, and then color of the climbing rollers, crumbling rollers on the back there. And the chisel colour is the chisels that sitting at the bottom. Or you've got this one here with harrows on the back instead of a crumbling roller. They are cultivators. Next we've got the Rau Polymag 300. This is 2.13 megabytes download, 4 slots, 3 meters wide by Puszkap. Again, this will bring up small stones. Main colour and design colour. Let's change the design colour so we can see. There we go. Does all of that. So you haven't got an option for tines and rollers. Does all that together. 3 meters wide, 100 horsepower required, and that will cultivate. We have then got, I'm going to just jump one. We have got the AGRO-MASZ SN301 pack by JMZ, 44.82 megabytes download. We have got a cultivator, 8 slots, 3 meters, a disc harrow, 10 slots, 3 meters, a power harrow, 9 slots, 3 meters, and a seed unit, which is 11 slots and 3 meters. So these can all be used individually. So here's our cultivator. We've got trawl, goes in the front, yes or no. We've got rubber roller, packer roller, trapezoidal roller, back again, ridge markers, yes or no. That's if you're going to go for the seed unit. I mean, you can use it for this as well, I guess. Then we come out of there and we go to our disc arrows. So there's the disc arrow version, rubber roller, packer roller, trapezoidal, ridge marker, yes or no. Come out of there and we go to the power harrows, and the power harrow is just there. Again, rubber roller, packer roller, trapezoidal, ridge marker, yes or no. We come out of there and we come down to our seeders. The seed unit is there, 12,500, 50 horsepower requires, yep, 800 litres. You've got tram line markers, yes or no. So if you want to run your own tram lines, you can, without using tram lines on precision farming. You can do it yourself in sort of base game. So this is designed, this seed unit will work on any of the three cultivators. Cultivator, disc harrow, power harrow, so you can run them on their own, or you can run it as a complete seed unit. I'll show you that in just a moment because I have got that out. But while we're in these menus, let's go back up and we'll go back to power harrows, because under power harrows, we've also got this. This is the Alpego DF Pack by A-ndrea. This is 20.78 megabytes download, 9 slots 4 meters, 9 slots 5 meters, power harrow. There's your 4 meter. Spiral roller, cage roller, packer roller, back again. Track breaker, yes or no. Put some on the front, like that. And then power shaft, so the power takeoff, yellow or black. Then we've got the 5 meter version. Options are exactly the same. What is cool about this, I have to say, the 4 meter only requires 120 horsepower, and the 5 only 160. For a power harrow, that's pretty good. That's fairly low horsepower for a power harrow. I like that. So what we're going to do is jump out, and I think I put it over here. So that's... Should I go for cultivator? I can't remember what I went for now. That might be the disc harrow. Disc harrow. That's the disc harrow on its own. Nicely made and detailed, absolutely brilliant looking, and that's the seed unit. The seed unit won't work on its own. It has to be on one of these. So these you can, but the seed unit you can't. So what you do is just back this up. It will then hook up onto there, and then what we do is unfold the seeder, which does that, puts that to one side. You can open and close cover, which does that. Nice animation on that. Steps and platform. So the steps, if you're climbing up onto it, the platform bit sticks out, so if you've got a trailer up alongside it, you can step onto the trailer to grab your seed bags or whatever it is you're going to be doing, which is quite cool. And then I'm assuming this is going to work as a direct drill. Now we've got the drilling unit, which is on the front. We are down. Yeah, there we go. So we go. So technically, because you are putting a cultivating item on the front of the seed unit, it then makes it a direct drill. So there we go. That's that. That's very cool indeed. So that's all of those. Right. Next, we are on to a bale trailer pack. I got these out. We're just going to have a quick look at them because I have to double check when I do my mod reviews to see whether or not they are Autoload trailers. They aren't. They're standard. These are made from truck bed frames. That's what it says in the description. This is the bale trailer pack by IrrSinn 32.69 megabytes download, 7 slots and 5 slots. I do like the way these strap as well. These ones, you've got straps to go lengthways and across. So this being a flat deck, it does that. That one being raised at the sides. When you put these straps on, they go that way. But you've also got ones that run the length as well, which when you've got other bales and stuff on there, so whether it's round bales, square bales, whatever it may be. The options are the same on both of these, and you will find these under bale trailers, bale transport, which is just there. There's the first one, 4,500 and 9,500. Not too expensive. So we've got platform, round bales, universal, back again. There's a few different tyre choices. This is another one of those ones where it seems to say the same thing 3 or 4 times, but it does change ever so slightly. We've got broad tyres and cross-hatch and cross-track. I'm struggling. Lights, default or LED. Fenders, yes or no. Main colour. Platform colour does the ridge around the platform. The actual wood bit stays the same. Rim colour and license plate. And then the other one here, the 3-axle bale trailer, which is a little bit bigger. Same options, platform, round bale, universal. Tyre choices. Then we've got, again, with LED, main colour, platform colour and rim colour as well. So there you go. It was just the straps I thought really stood out on that. I like it. There you go. That is the Bale trailer pack. Next, oh, this is going to see some work. This is going to see some work, and no mistake. Thank you for Pete. Pete reached out to me a while ago and said about this trailer. He said, when this comes, you're going to absolutely love it. So, this is the Heavy Duty Logger by Carl TG, 2.93 megabytes download, 3 slots. This is a weapon. If you're into your logging, and my series at the moment on Sunshine Forest, wow. No, it does have a rear trailer hitch. The dolly doesn't come with it. I got the dolly and attached it to another one of the trailers. So if you want to run multiple of these, I mean, can you imagine? You've got options for long logs. So if you want to do entire trees, you can stick entire trees on this. Or if you're doing shorter logs and you want more of the supports, you can go for the support option. But it's just the width of it. I mean, look at it. And the height. That's just, I mean, you're going to need a beefy bit of kit to pull it when it's fully loaded. But my days, oh my tangent on that. So this you'll find under forestry, wood transport, just there, 35 grand, that's all, which is so we have got the option of Continental, BKT, Michelin, Nokian, back again. For long logs, for short logs, main colour does the supports and deck, like that, or chassis should I say. Rim colour and license plate option on there as well. Absolutely phenomenal. That's the Heavy Duty Logger. Next, oh, this could be a little bit of a game, let's say a little bit of a game changer. Yeah, maybe. We've got this. This is the MF 2013, Massey Ferguson 2013, and Valtra BDF 1300. 7.1 megabyte download, under miscellaneous 3 slots for the base, and then 5 slots for the top. So this top section can just be run on a 3-point link. So you don't have to have the base. If you've got a tractor that will take the weight of it, fine. If you've got small tractors and machinery, you can get the base unit, lift it on with forks or whatever it is you lift your things with, and then attach it, so that way the weight's not on the 3-point and a smaller tractor can pull this and still do the same job. But this will do fertilizer or seed, so it's a broadcast seeder. That's pretty handy, I'm not gonna lie, pretty cool indeed. So if we come down to our miscellaneous, you'll see the bed is just there. There's the adaptation trailer, no options, it comes as it is. Come from there and go to our fertilizer spreaders. That's where you'll find it. So the Massey Ferguson 2013, click on that. So we've got fertilizer distributor. Now it will distribute fertilizer at 30 meters. If you put it on seed distributor, it will do that to 15 meters. So just something to be aware of. You've got the Massey Ferguson option or the Valtra. Now the Valtra option, even though it says seed distributor, it still says fertilizer on it. Don't panic, it will do seed if you've set it on seed. Whereas the Massey Ferguson one just sits as it is, which is pretty cool because it will do all your seed crops, just broadcast. So you haven't got it's cheaper. Out to 15. You've got a 15-meter seeder. Yeah, I mean, like I say, that's a bit of a game changer. Especially if you're not, especially for the problem I'm having at the moment. What have I got to set at the moment? Peas. Let's turn it on. And there we go. We're seeding. Broadcast seeding. That's very cool. Let's switch it on to spinach. Put a bit of spinach in the ground. Switch it again. Put some wheat in the ground. It's that straightforward. Easy peasy. And now, as I said, if you don't want to run it on the back and you want to run it as a 3-point, you just go into that, change it with triangle, so make sure you're doing the right thing, press detach, and it detaches it. It has detached now, so you can see it moving now. Yeah. So I can lift it on and off with something and attach it onto a 3-point link if I want to. If I want to reattach it, just press attach, and it hooks it back up again, and we are good to go. That is brilliant. Again, that's going to see some use, I would imagine. The Massey Ferguson 2013 and Valtra BDF 1300. Next, we've got this. This is the Lizard Blaster 219.99 by Sloitjes Modding, 12.74 megabytes download and 6 slots. So, we'll find this under cars and bikes, just there, 2,250 for the base model. We'll set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back to 1. We've got foot support, yes or no. We've got design, yes or no, which puts netting behind the foot support. Blaster sticker, yes or no, don't have to have it on there if you don't want to. Lizard sticker on the back, you don't have to have it on there if you don't want to. Handlebar protection, yes or no. Main colour does that. Design colour does that. Next design colour does the seat. Oh, that didn't change much, did it? Let's go darker. There we go. Does the seat. Chassis colour. Let's pick. Didn't really stand out, did it? Let's go white. There we go. Does the chassis. Suspension, so we can change the suspension as well, which is on yellow at the moment. You can change that. Exhaust colour, which is round at the back. So if you want to go for, there is a sort of chromed version, but you can go metallic or whatever you want. It's up to you. Rim colour option and license plate option on there too. This is a little bit loud actually, this one. Light. There's no horn option on this one actually. But we do have L1 and right stick up and down. Does this look? So if you want to really get some speed up, going downhill, just raising back up again. Then L1 and right stick up and down. Does this little hop thing? It doesn't quite. Again, that's one of those ones I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe when you come to an object and you want to get over it, you kind of give it a bit of a flick and it will bump the front nut, but it doesn't actually bump very high. I've done it. Oh, there we go. Now that's bizarre. Because I just... Okay. I tried that off camera and nothing worked. Right, so if I do that L1 and right stick down and then drive forward, now it's not doing it. Why? What? Why is it now not doing it? Bump it. I don't understand why it stopped now. You just saw it do it. This is what I'm talking about. It did it a minute ago. Anyway, first person looks like this. What I like as well is you've got the throttle. You've got the changing gear. You see the left one goes, and then when we brake, the right one goes. That's cool. Anyway, there you go. That's the Lizard Blaster 219.99. Next, we've got this. This is the Lizard Mini Buggy by Gian FS, 7.01 megabytes download and 5 slots under the same heading. Just there, the Mini Buggy, 2,200. We have got the option of Lizard, Trelleborg, BKT. On the Lizard, we have got Standard, Standard, Standard 2, Standard. Yes. Design, no or yes. Well, not no and yes. No, 1 and 2. So you've got your rear spoiler with end caps. Steering wheel, we've got sunken dish or flat on the steering wheel option. Front protection, design 1, design 2. That's it. So you have that front protection there. Then you've got side numbers. One does the left number, one does the right number. So we've got 1 through 9. And then same with that, 1 through 9. So you can pick which number you want on there. Main colour, rim colour, and that's it. So, hop on. Don't think we have any options for. We do have a hole in this one. We've got a few of these little things knocking around, haven't we? Whoa. There we go. The Lizard Mini Buggy. Which brings you on to the last of the mods for Friday. We do have a map out as well. 3 Marias Farm by AGRO-MASZ, 171.57 megabytes download. I'm going to be doing that map tour directly after finishing this. So, finally, we've got this. This is the John Deere 50G, 18.3 megabytes download, 9 slots for the main vehicle, 2 slots for the bucket by Pepe978. You'll find this under forestry and excavators. Just there, 65 grand. We've got the option, I think, 5 different track types. I'm going to whiz around to here because it's hard to see otherwise. There we go, zoom out a little bit. Track A, track B, C, D, and E. And then back again. That's it. That's the options on there. And we come from there and we go down to miscellaneous. And the bucket for this is just there, the universal bucket. 2,000 litres, surprisingly. That's quite a capacity considering it's a fairly small bucket. We can change the main colour of it to anything you want. And this is it. So, hop in. Start it up. Beacon. Lights. Horn. So, let's hook up to the bucket. There we go. Go back to the main vehicle. So, there's our L1. So L1 and right sticks up and down side to side. R1. Out and back and curl of the bucket. And L1, R1, right stick side to side does our blade. So we can raise the whole unit up. So if you're loading this on to other, vehicles, whatever, you can raise that blade up to give yourself a bit of stability. Swing the whole lot round. If you put that onto a trailer bed or whatever it might be, you can then lift the whole unit up and load yourself on, which is pretty cool. I love that as an option. But yeah, you don't have to do whatever you like. What we'll do now is spin back around again. Because you have an unfold option as well. When you come up alongside of whatever you're doing, so if you're not going to be looking forward on it, if we unfold arm, it swings out to the side. It doesn't actually move the cab or the seat with it, but from the interior, which is nicely made and detailed. So then all of our options work the same, but we're just working out from the side like that. Helps you to operate within confined spaces. And there you go. That's it for the mods for Friday the 20th of June. Like I say, again, apologies for the time it's taken. Yeah, I'm not going to go into all the details, but yeah, it's taken a little while. I hope you found all of this useful, informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then of course, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And thanks for watching.